Yankees in crisis. The unraveling of a once promising season. Imagine a team once soaring high, now tumbling down. The New York Yankees, once leading the American League East by a commanding 7 games, are now grappling with a harsh reality. A series of losses that have left them reeling. But here's where it gets controversial. The team's manager, Aaron Boone, isn't shying away from the harsh truths. He candidly admitted that it feels like the world's on fire. A stark reflection of the swirling narrative around a team that seems to be spiraling. And this is the part most people miss. Even legendary figures like Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez, who have a deep connection to the Yankees, have stepped forward with pointed criticisms. They've highlighted issues like too many mistakes, a lack of accountability, and perhaps an insufficient starting pitching rotation. These criticisms are bound to fuel the fire, especially after Sunday's 7-3 loss to the Miami Marlins at Lone Depot Park. The defeat was a bitter pill to swallow, and it's clear that the temperature is rising. But let's dive deeper into the series and see what unfolded. The Marlins ballpark, often felt like an unofficial southern borough of New York City, saw a record-breaking 101,545 fans flocking in for the 3-game series. They witnessed history as the Marlins secured their first ever sweep of the Yankees. But the losses didn't come without their unique flavors. Friday's game was a 13-12 slugfest featuring 3 blown leads and all 4 of the Yankees' trade deadline acquisitions playing significant roles. Saturday's 2-0 defeat included a baffling play where Jazz Chisholm Jr. was doubled off on a pop-up to second base, and the Yankees' bats went silent, with their final 14 batters retired in order. Cody Bellinger, a key player for the Yankees, summed up the team's sentiment perfectly. I think everyone in this room has really high expectations, and we're not meeting them right now, he admitted. But I still have full confidence in this group of guys. We have a lot of talented baseball players in here. Ultimately, we've just got to play better. Ben Rice, another player, echoed the need for a sense of urgency. I wouldn't say there's concern, but I think a little sense of urgency would be good for us, he said, later clarifying that he doesn't believe urgency is lacking. As we continue to move deeper into the season here in this playoff race, we're going to have to pick it up eventually. Sunday's game saw the Yankees reinstate Luis Gil from the injured list, handing the ball to last year's AL Rookie of the Year. Gil, sidelined since late February with a high-grade right lat strain, was inconsistent, allowing 5 runs over 3 1/3 innings. Troy Johnston, Xavier Edwards, and Kyle Stowers drove in runs off Gil, who needed 52 pitches to get through the first 2 frames. I wasn't commanding how I wanted, Gil said through an interpreter. But looking back, it was the first start in the big leagues since October of last year. I'm sure we're going to be able to make the adjustments and keep working. After allowing a hit and one of his 4 walks in the 4th, Gil was lifted, his pitch count at 77, 44 strikes. Brent Hedrick surrendered a Stowers 3-run homer on an 0-2 fastball, the Miami All-Stars' first home run off a left-handed pitcher this season. Trent Grisham hit a leadoff homer for the Yankees, their only damage in 6 innings facing Edward Cabrera, a popular target ahead of Thursday's trade deadline. The right-hander's electric performance showed why. Cabrera permitted just 2 hits and 1 walk while striking out 7. That's one of the better outings we've seen, Boone commentated. Chisholm trimmed the deficit with a 2-run homer off Josh Simpson in the 7th, but the Yankees never got closer. Early in the year, I feel like the hitting and pitching was always syncing up well and leading to a lot of wins, Rice reflected. We've just got to find that rhythm again. On May 28, the Yankees swept the Angels in Anaheim, moving to 35-20 and 7 games ahead in the AL East race. Since then, they've played to a 25-32 record, including being on the wrong side of 3 series sweeps. June 13th through 15th at Boston, June 30th through July 3rd at Toronto, and this weekend in Miami. It's getting late. It's certainly not too late for us, Boone asserted. I'm confident that we're going to get it together. But it's empty until we start doing it. So what do you think? Is it time for the Yankees to make some drastic changes? Do you believe they can turn it around? The floor is open for your thoughts and discussions. Let's hear your take on this tumultuous season for the Yankees. Kyle Stowers' 3-run homer leads Marlins to sweep Yankees. MLB highlights. Get ready for a thrilling sports story that will have you on the edge of your seat. The Miami Marlins' historic sweep of the New York Yankees. In a stunning turn of events, the Miami Marlins pulled off an unprecedented feat, sweeping the mighty New York Yankees in a 3-game series. This victory not only marked the first time the Marlins achieved such a feat, but also propelled them to a .500 record for the first time since the early days of the season. But here's where it gets controversial. The Marlins' success story goes beyond this series. Since mid-June, they've been on an incredible winning streak, tying with the legendary 2003 Marlins for the most wins in franchise history over a 44-game span. And this is the part most people miss. The 2003 Marlins went on to defeat the Yankees in the World Series. The Marlins' starting pitcher, Edward Cabrera, played a pivotal role in this victory. He pitched a masterful 6 innings, striking out 7 and walking only 1. His only hiccup came against Trent Grisham, who hit a 4-seam fastball for a home run. Miami's rookie sensation Jacob Marcy made his major league debut on Friday and continued his impressive performance, finishing just a single short of the cycle. Kyle Stowers, another Marlins standout, delivered a crucial 3-run homer, putting the Marlins ahead 6-1. This blow came off Brent Hedrick, who replaced starter Luis Gil in the 4th inning. Gil, the reigning AL Rookie of the Year, had a rough return from injury, surrendering 5 runs and 4 walks in just over 3 innings. His shaky performance highlights the Yankees' inconsistency this season, which has drawn criticism from former stars Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez. They make way too many mistakes, Jeter said. You can't compete with the best if you keep making errors. Rodriguez added, where's the accountability? Aaron Boone, the Yankees manager, addressed these criticisms before the game, acknowledging the team's struggles. After the loss, he emphasized the need for a gut check moment for his players. The Yankees' weekend in Miami was a roller coaster. They blew a 6-run lead on Friday, lost 2-0 on Saturday, and then suffered another defeat on Sunday. This series highlighted the team's inconsistency, which has seen them lose their lead in the AL East to the Toronto Blue Jays and be overtaken by the red-hot Boston Red Sox for the 2nd spot and the AL wild card lead. It's getting late in the season, Boone said, but we're not giving up. We believe we can turn this around. What do you think? Can the Yankees bounce back? Or is this the beginning of the end for their season? Let us know in the comments.